Magandang araw po sa lahat, Wina po ng Splat Communications. Habang abala sa pagbabangayan ang mga politiko, noong nakaraang linggo ay may ulat na nag-deploy di umano ang China ng 200 barko sa pinagtatalunang West Philippine Sea. Distraction nga lang ba ang naturang zarzuela o ito ang tunay na dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng artificial na kaguluhan dito sa ating bansa? Panoorin na po natin ang ulat ukol dito.
And we're not done with conflicts. Next on our list is the South China Sea, where Beijing remains the unapologetic bully, raising tensions, reigniting old flashpoints and challenging regional players. This week, their target was the Philippines. China has been trying to threaten them with ships, not one or two, but 200 of them. China has dispatched 200 ships to make a point to challenge Manila's control on a disputed shore. Beijing has sent vessels from its Coast Guard and militia boats. They're stationed here near the second Thomas Shoal. This is a submerged reef inside the Spratly Island. In 1999, Manila took control of the shoal. And there's an interesting backstory here. In the 1990s, China took over the Mischief Reef. The reef was claimed by Manila. The Chinese forces ended up occupying it. Eventually, it was turned into a militarized island. The Philippines was concerned, their military was concerned, they had to check China's advances. And for this, they needed some sort of permanent presence in the region. So they narrowed down on the second Thomas Shoal. They parked a rusty warship here. It's called the Sierra Madre. Since 1999, this warship has been there, and Manila has been using it as a military base. They keep a detachment of Marines here. The Marines watch the movement of Chinese vessels and their activities. In recent months, China has targeted this Marine detachment. Every now and then, these soldiers need supplies, stuff like food and other amenities for survival. So Manila frequently sends ships to replenish these supplies. In recent months, China has tried to block these vessels to stop them from reaching the Sierra Madre. And this has led to many dangerous encounters. Chinese ships have fired water cannons on resupply vessels. China's Coast Guard has even rammed into them on multiple occasions. Last year, we saw dozens of such confrontations. Manila refused to engage with Beijing militarily, but vowed to push back.
The recent incidents involving no less than our AFP Chief of Staff is worrisome. Yes, but it is a proud demonstration of Filipino courage against coercion and our firm resolve to protect, preserve, and uphold our territorial integrity.
China refuses to back down, though. It has sent more ships to this area, including militia boats. China says they're there for fishing. But the real purpose is not lost on the world. Gunboat diplomacy is China's old tactic. They fund militia boats, they equip them with machine guns, rocket-propelled grenades and water cannons, and use them to intimidate neighbors. 200 such vessels are now in the vicinity of the second Thomas Shoal. Their presence is supposed to send a message to Manila to force a withdrawal. Last week, Beijing also issued a warning.
The current difficulties in China-Philippines relations are rooted in the fact that the Philippine side has betrayed trust and justice, colluded with external powers, and continued to infringe on and provoke in the South China Sea to the detriment of China's legitimate rights and interests. We call on the Philippines to respect history, recognize reality, and refrain from following the wrong path. China is willing to resolve its differences with the Philippines through bilateral dialogue and consultation. But if the Philippine side is bent on having its own way, China will resolutely counteract it.
And what is Manila's response? It wants to dial down tensions, of course. Philippine President Ferdinand Jr. is taking a cautious approach. He has called for a dialogue with China. At the same time, he has vowed to protect his nation's sovereignty. So withdrawal from the second Thomas Shoal is unlikely. Marcos Jr. is also roping in allies. This week, he visited Vietnam. He signed a security pact with Hanoi. And we told you about this yesterday. The pact is aimed at containing China. But you see, Beijing is a big adversary. It is better funded and better armed. And it's pushing back with more ships and more aggression. No country, however small, will compromise with its sovereignty. So there's only one result in sight: an intensifying conflict in the South China Sea.
Naisahan na naman ba tayo ng China? Habang nagbabangayan ang mga politiko sa usapin ng Charter Change at People's Initiative, ayon sa ulat ay nakapag-deploy ang bansang China ng 200 ships sa pinagtatalunang West Philippine Sea. May kinalaman kaya ito sa mga nangyaring kaguluhang politikal dito sa Pilipina, lalo at pinangalanan na nga ang mga taong di umano'y nagpupondo ng kaguluhan dito sa ating bayan. Kung atin pong aanalisahin at pagdudugtong-dugtungin ang mga pangyayari at mga impormasyong nagsilabasan nitong mga nakaraang mga araw, ay tila tumutugma ang hakbang ito ng China. Ano po ang masasabi niyo rito? Maraming salamat po. Please subscribe, follow, like, comment, share and please don't skip ads. Thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Bye.